Hey guys, welcome to Tash TV episode 22. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kate, so hi. This week we had a question from Sarah who asked, how do I become the person I want to be? And fantastic question. We thought we would give you a sneak peek of the dream team to answer this one, so enjoy.
So now, who do we want to be?
The new you.
New you.
New me.
So if you think of shapes, a square can't be a circle and a circle can't be a square, and none of those things can be a triangle. So what can a triangle be? A triangle can become a pyramid, and a circle can become a sphere, and a square can become a cube. That's it. So when you're thinking about who you are, yes, you can be anything you want to be, and if you were previously shy and you want to be confident, you can be that. If you were previously maybe a negative person, you can be a positive person, definitely. But then there's also going to be parts of you that is you. So I had to be really careful when I learned all this kind of stuff. I was like, okay, well, I want to model Ankie van Groesven. She's got the results that I want to have, and I want to have, parts of her, but I didn't want to be her. So you got to make, when you start thinking about who do you want to be, and that's when you think about who you want to model, take the parts that you want. So, you might want Isabel Worth's seat and Ankie's head, like the mind of how she rides, and you might want Edward Garl's talent to bring a horse together, or whatever it is. That's the best part, because you can take all the best parts of everyone or everything that you see and make it your own. Does that make sense so far? Cool. Okay, so when you think about who you want to be, you've also got to think about, well, what would that person believe? So if you want to be, I don't know, give me something. What is someone thinking that they want to write down as part of who they want to be?
Keith Ryan.
Yep.
Keith Ryan. Not all.
You want to be part Okay. So what parts of it, what do you respect or what do you admire about Heath?
His inventiveness, he's one of the most forward-thinking writers that we've had, and he comes up with ideas. He's come up with ideas for his auctions, and he was one of the first ones to be travelling around with a truck full of horses, and his flexibility as well, because he competes in dressage, top-level dressage, as well as top-level eventing.
Yep.
And obviously he rides well, and even after he'd had a stroke, I was just reading about it, after the stroke, he ended up with double vision. He's still going around eventing and winning.
Okay, so that's what I love. Yeah, you take what you love, and so you want aspects of that.
Yeah.
And then you also have to look at the consequence. We need to be ecological. So how is Heath that great? How is it possible that he can compete in dressage and eventing? Do you know?
Well, he's obviously got a team at home working his horses. So when he's out eventing, there's probably someone working his dressage horses.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of backup. He's got very reliable people working for him. Like some of them work very, very long term.
Yeah.
So that's so he employs, basically he's in a position to employ people to help out.
Yeah. Do you know how many hours he does?
No, I don't.
He's up at like 4 AM, I think, that he starts.
So when I'm modelling someone, I also model, I
on
need...
that note, how do you find out more about, specific writers and what exactly they do?
Before the internet, you would have had to go to see them, but you Google.
Okay.
If you Google Heath Ryan, he's got videos out there of what his day is. From what I remember, it was up at 6 and in bed by 10. 40 horses worked, I think 20 that he sat on. And I know personally, I don't want to sit on 20. So I look at his results and go, okay, well, and luckily I don't want to do, but I know you want to do dressage and eventing, don't you?
Well, I want to do eventing, but my current mare sort of seems to have a bit of an aptitude. She's quite trainable, and I sat on her, and within a week she was doing shoulder in.
Yeah.
And,
so it's
when we're just got it, or some of it anyway.
Yeah. So it's great to want the results. So you go, they're the results I want, and then you've got to look at how do I get those results, and are you prepared to do it? because I know myself I'm not prepared to I'm not going to ride 20 horses. So if that means I'm not going to be the greatest rider in the world, okay. But it doesn't mean that. Then I'll go and search for proof that it doesn't have to take that time. You know, and I'll go and find the riders that work full time that only rode one horse in their lifetime, you know, and made it. So I'm like, okay. And you start to get the evidence for that. Whatever it is, remember, these are the beliefs. If you believe it will take 20 horses a day to ride in 200 hours, then that will be your reality. Find someone that can tell you that it will be different.
I hope you enjoyed this week's Tash TV question. Keep those questions rolling in so that Natasha can answer your questions next week. And until then, have a fantastic weekend and a lovely week next week. Bye!